Hey everybody, it's Tech Time Traveler, and I'm just posting this little channel update video, which I'm not going to post properly in the main channel because I just don't want to bother people with notifications for a video, especially when I haven't posted one in a while, and then they're like all excited and like, oh, this is just a stupid channel update. So yeah, this is just to let you know where we're at with the latest video. I haven't posted anything in a while, and that is because I've been working on this beast pretty steadily. I've had a few setbacks. Work has been extraordinarily busy. And if you can hear it in my voice, I've got my second respiratory virus going right now. It's just starting to get better. So yeah, it's just not been a very great situation for producing something, and especially not something like this, which, you know, here looks pretty small, but when you expand it out, this has turned into a bit of a thing. Originally, I was just going to do this very quick video of, you know, just looking at my Altair here. There it is. Just to show it off a little bit and try it out and, you know, see how well it's working. Do some programming examples and stuff like that. But of course, I couldn't resist the urge to add in, you know, a little bit of history, which I've got over here. And then I kind of went, well, you know, if I do one program, I should probably do a bunch of other ones. So I've got a bunch of stuff like this. And then I also decided to do kind of a little collector's corner type deal inside the video, just to sort of give people a little bit of a heads up on, you know, different versions of the Altair and, you know, the values of them. This sequence here with all these moving Altairs.
B was followed by the 8800.
Yeah, that took hours. It's not very hard in principle to do with Premiere here, but it's it's a lot of stuff that's not hard, but it's involved. There's also a part of the video where I have this bar up at the top here that's sort of showing the switch positions or the bit patterns as well as the octal equivalents. And this took me a while too, because I didn't want to just do the standard, you know, pop text up, then pop another text up, and just keep doing that as I'm updating. I wanted to have it kind of like roll smoothly because I'm trying to improve the look of the videos. So I actually had to create a separate project for this. And I mean, it's nothing complicated, but it's basically just setting up the numbers and then having it rotate so that it kind of looks like I don't know, it's like an odometer or something. And then I had to crop it and stick it up here. You know, it's little details like that that don't really matter that much overall, but to me, they kind of do, because, you know, I'm always trying to learn something new whenever I do one of these. And especially if it gets into kind of a documentary style video, I just really like to try and press my skills a little bit and see if I can improve at the margins compared to the last one I did. I do love doing these sorts of videos, but I kind of hate it at the same time because they take forever. And this is particularly the case because I've done a huge amount of digging and research, especially for this segment over here where I'm talking about all the different versions of the Altair. There's so many interesting things that I've been finding out, and it's just kind of collector, like baseball stat kind of things. You know, I've found machines with CPU cards of a certain version that I wasn't expecting to see, and just weird things happening with various machines that I couldn't quite explain. So just really interesting little offshoots that you go down when you're doing research. And yeah, I just keep finding new stuff, and then you're like, oh, I should probably add that to the video, but I've already scripted it. Okay, so I'll just record some new stuff, try and make it sound the same as the rest of the dialogue, and then just kind of jam it in there. And that's kind of what I've done here. I kind of recorded this sequence of programming this thing. It's just a basic addition program. And I didn't like it at the end, and then I basically re-recorded it again and stuffed it all in there. And of course, I'm recording it with my slightly cold, addled voice, so you'll probably notice a slight difference, but you know, it is what it is. So the final result is probably going to be about 45 minutes or so. And I know that YouTube hates that. The algorithm really likes it if the videos are short because people tend to stick around longer and it kind of juices your stats and it gets recommended more. But I've just I don't know. It's something that I just really don't like. You know, if I'm doing kind of a deep dive video, I just kind of want to have it take as long as it takes and just edit out the absolute essentials and leave it like that. So yeah, I'm not expecting this is going to do awesome view-wise, but one of my motives for getting into YouTube in the first place was, you know, to add to kind of the knowledge base. Because as a collector, I found YouTube really useful and neat because, you know, if I was looking at a vintage computer I'd never seen before, I could just go on YouTube and a lot of times I could find a video and actually see how the thing operates. But I also noticed there were a lot of machines that were not covered. So that was kind of my original idea for the channel, was just to do features on various machines and just sort of, you know, add to sort of like a YouTube version of Wikipedia or something like that for collectors. And obviously it's become a little bit more than that, but that's where I started. And that's kind of the theme here, is I like to just show off stuff and try and get as granular as I can within reason. And yeah, just show what these things can do. Part of the challenge with a video like this too is when you're not really super familiar with the machine yourself, like literally I've spent 20 years just wanting one of these, but never ever being able to afford one. And so I hadn't really had a lot of time to prepare, and I'm just sort of going through the manual and going through it on my own. And there's certain concepts, especially mathematical concepts, I'm not super good with. And to further confuse things, I have machines in my collection which also have front panels, but they're not octal, they're binary or something else. And so you sometimes kind of get things mixed up. And I think I spent probably the equivalent of a couple hours entering programs and making mistakes and not realizing that I wasn't really understanding what I was reading. So yeah, that makes it kind of challenging, because then you have to edit all that and you have to figure out how to make sure that it's correct, or as correct as it can be, and then explain to others what you've learned. So yeah, that's why this is taking so long. You know, there's a lot here. In a 45-minute video, there's a ton of editing that's involved. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'm going to be done with this one, I think probably within a week, hopefully. And then yeah, we'll release it and we'll just see what happens. This is, you know, it's tempting to do shorter videos because, you know, you get more stuff out there, you get more views, you get more attention from the algorithm. And yeah, that's why I don't typically do these deep dive ones very often. But on the other hand, I do have a lot more fun doing them because there's just so much learning and, you know, messing around with different techniques. And at the end of the day, you know, the closer I get to having something that looks kind of like a real documentary, you know, that's a big boost for me. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Just so you all know, I just haven't dropped off the face of the earth. I'm just, yeah, managing work, illness, and just the sheer complexity of a project like this. But hopefully I will have this out soon. And yeah, hopefully other stuff will follow soon after it. Anyway, thanks for watching.